So, something I'm super excited about. I've wanted to do this for ages, and we are putting together a package of corals, and this is just the beginning of what we're doing. Corals are very difficult. A lot of people shows you my naivete. When I was out in the ocean states, touring and traveling and vacationing, I was buying up corals that were dead, the white that you see in a box in some gift shop. And I thought, oh, cool, look at all these different kinds of coral. Well, they're the skeletal remains of a coral plant or a coral in of itself. And it's dead. It's lost all its color. It's lost all its uh, natural beauty and the covering that's over the structure underneath, and therefore that's not where you want to start. You want to start with something that's alive. These are corals that we've created and have the texturing and everything on them. They haven't been painted yet, so that's up and coming. But what I wanted to talk about again, as I've done in other videos, is the complexity that 3D printing will allow you to achieve. There is no molding system out there of any kind outside the realm of 3D printing that you could make something like that. All the undercuts, this is 100% all the way to its base, authentic in the sense that each branch has its root system. It has its appendages that comes off, or the little branches or whatever. It all comes together. It's 100% authentic in its looks. And with all those undercuts, there is no way you're going to get a rubber mold off of something like that. Yet 3D printing will allow you to make something like this. Even painting this is going to be difficult. The paint will want to ricochet and go different directions and not paint on certain surfaces because they're being blocked by other ones. Here again is another sample of a piece of coral. Again, like in the other models that we have, these can be printed in all sorts of sizes. So I can make the fan here huge if I want to. And again, when you look at how intricate that is, this is very thin. I'm guessing if I were to put a meter on this, you're probably at 1 to maybe 1.5 millimeters thick on the fan. And yet, look, it's just like lace work. And that was all printed on a printing machine and came off beautifully. Here we have a piece of brain coral. We cast this in a purple type material or blackish material. This model, as with all our models, is hollow. So it's lightweight. It's nice when you're putting it into a scene. You're not putting in something that's very heavy and gaining weight. But you have a nice bulky piece that goes down and has a lightweight feature to it. Some of the other complex corals that we got in here again. And just to emphasize again this reduction and increasing system of printing. Here's the same crayfish, and I'm going to go to the polar opposite. Here's the same crayfish with a little guy here, just Mr. Mini, and here's pretty much a full life-size natural size for a crayfish like this. And you got all the little parts there on the tail. You've got all the feet, all the little claw-like marks on the end of the feet. Everything is there. The mandibles, everything is there. And you can print them whatever size you want. Here's a medium-sized one between the two. So that's where we're going. Back to the corals for a moment. We have an entire line of coral fish we're working on right now. The tiger fish, we've got blue angels, we've got raccoon butterfly fish, all the really beautiful, high-colored coral fish. And we also have, and we'll be doing this in a future video, a base. So what we're putting together is a scene that you can buy all the elements that we have here. There will be many more corals than what we have here right now. And you can custom build your own base, your coral looking reef that you want to have, or we have some pre-made things that are really nice. We have a big foam base that attaches to the wall that looks like a kind of a volcanic coral rock, and you can start placing the coral pieces on there and designing and orchestrating the type of coral reef you want to have, and then introduce the fish as you like them to be. So freedom to do your own custom piece, or we will have more or less a kit to where you can buy all the elements and then just paint them and put them together yourself and have your own coral piece. This is kind of getting out of the realm of taxidermy and catching fish and just creating a beautiful piece of art that you want to put on the wall. You could build something like this, put it into a coffee table. There's kind of no end to what you can do with the coral reef element that we're going to be pursuing very heavily in our company.